Hi, I'm Sierra and a Faith Team member and Technology Associate here at F.A.I.R. F.A.I.R. has committed to continued civic engagement by implementing the F.A.I.R program in collaboration with F.A.I.R.'s Faith Team. The F.A.I.R program, which is short for Faith and Innovation Resources, has served as a gateway for faith institutions to communicate and collaborate with their local communities. Our resources that we provide for our partnering faith institutions range widely from virtual tech support to software assistance and even assistance with managing and organizing day-to-day tasks. On that note, a gem that the F.A.I.R program proudly gives to the faith community is complimentary church management software, the Faith app. As a quick disclosure, although we use the term church, we openly welcome all faith institutions of all denominations. The Faith app bridges communication between church clergy and its congregation. The software offers unique features such as using the forms feature to get volunteers to sign up for events or keep track of surveys for your congregation, provide instant messages or emails to all of your congregation with a single message and a single click to deliver to everyone at once. It also collects and tracks tithes, gifts, and offerings through a digital link or a simple text message. There are so many features that helps with the church management and admin tasks. You can see and experience all of them during our live demonstration at our office hours every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Additionally, you can visit faircount.org/faith to register for the office hours and to register your faith institution with the F.A.I.R program. You may also email faith@faircount.org if you have any questions about the Faith app or the F.A.I.R program. Thank you for all that you do. Ciao!
Don't you hear the Faith app train coming? Choo choo! Hello everyone, I am First Lady Teresa Thompson and I serve as the Faith and Technology Manager here at F.A.I.R. F.A.I.R is a 501c3 nonpartisan nonprofit that builds long-term power in communities through civic engagement. Welcome to our final stop for our On the Road with the Faith app tour. Choo choo! We are pulling into our final stop in Brunswick, McRae, and Glenwood, Georgia. Listen, although we are sad to say that this is our final stop for this month of clergy appreciation, we really want to thank all clergy who have joined us on this journey. Tonight's event will be all about learning how you can utilize the Faith and Innovation Resources Program or the Faith app for your post-pandemic ministry work in your communities and congregations. This stop, we will be able to hear from Conductor Sierra Adams, myself, Conductor Thompson, and we'll hear from some pastors and admins about how the Faith app and Tech help has helped their ministries. So, choo choo, let's get started. I want to remind you as we start our discussion tonight that this is an open discussion. It's interactive. If you have questions, type them in the chat and we'll get you some answers. Now I will pass this over to Conductor Sierra Adams, who will introduce herself and our special guest who will be joining us. Conductor Adams, take it away.
Thank you, Teresa. Hello, everyone. My name is Sierra Adams, and I'm a part of the Faith team here at F.A.I.R. as well as a part of the Faith and Technology team as a Faith and Technology intern. So before we begin, I want to say thank you to all of the clergy and let you know how much we appreciate everything that you do within our communities. Many things within our communities would not be possible or even bearable without you and your guidance. We truly support the sacrifice that you have made to ensure that we are all taken care of within our communities. That's why it was so essential that we made it sure this month to take care of you, since you have been taking care of us. Thank you, and we hope that you have enjoyed this month as we have celebrated you. Tonight, we have the opportunity to hear from 3 special faith leaders within the South Georgia faith community. First, we have Reverend Chambliss of Turner Chapel AME and St. Paul AME, or the Helena Circuit, in Glenwood, Georgia. Next, we have Miss Natascha Jones of First Jordan Grove Missionary Baptist Church in Brunswick, Georgia. And last but certainly not least, we have Reverend Martin Williams of Payne Chapel AME in Brunswick, Georgia. They each will collectively talk about the challenges that they have faced, as well as their favorite Faith app features, and how the FAIR program has supported them during and after the pandemic. The FAIR program has helped many of our partnering faith leaders by providing them with resources to assist them during their time of need. Today, you will get the chance to hear about the Faith app and some of its great, unique features that propels faith institutions to be on top of this virtual world. However, I would like to start today off by highlighting some of the challenges that clergy may have had to overcome. First, we will hear from our very own Faith and Technology Manager and First Lady of Columbia Drive UMC of Decatur, Natascha Thompson. Natascha, do you mind sharing the challenges that Columbia Drive has had to face during this pandemic?
Absolutely, Sierra. What I can share with you is that who knew that a pandemic was coming? And so we were doing church and being the church as usual. And one of the challenges that we faced when we had to shift from in-person to total virtual platform and virtual worship service was, how will we communicate with our members? That's a big challenge, because we were so used to seeing each other Sunday after Sunday in person, Wednesday night at Bible study, Sunday at Sunday school. We were so used to seeing each other, handing off a piece of paper, telling you about this upcoming event in person. And now we've had to shift to a total virtual platform. So we had to figure out how we will share critical messages to our members. And how did we do it, Sierra? We had just received the Faith app. Ooh. We had just received the Faith app at the end of February into the 1st of March. And we had started getting ready to use that Faith app. And who knew that the pandemic was coming, the pandemic was looming, and that we would shift to a total virtual platform. So we had the opportunity to use the Faith app to share text messages and emails that everyone was used to getting. We were able to do that in a mass way, send out text messages to people, send out emails, reminders, bulletins, Sunday service, the link that people needed to watch. All of this was so brand new, but we did have the FAIR program and the Faith app right at our fingertips to be able to do. And so it helped us navigate through some of the challenging times that we had during the pandemic. And knowing that there are other faith institutions who also had challenges of their own, tonight we will hear from Reverend Chambliss and Reverend Martin Williams about the challenges that they had to face as well.
Well, of course, the biggest challenge was we were not able to go into the building. But it also made us realize that we don't need the building to worship.
Amen. Amen.
We don't need that building to worship. We just pivoted and we started online call-in service. And the challenge was, of course, getting the word out. and getting people, everybody don't have the smartphones in the area where we are.
Yes, ma'am.
So we, as Sister Jones said, call in and church served the times and everything worked out well. That was a big challenge.
I am the Reverend Martin Williams of Payne Chapel AME in Brunswick, Georgia. And since the beginning of the pandemic, we have had, our church has had to shift the way that we do worship experiences. And although we are back in person, we had to go Facebook Live, also conference calls or Zoom platform in order to do worship. We also have had to shift the way that we receive our tithes and offerings. And since becoming pastor of Payne, I have signed them up for Givelify and working on a few other ways for them to give. But those are the ways that we've had to shift.
So now that we've heard about some of the challenges, let's move into our next segment of tonight to focus on the perks and the benefits of using the Faith app. The F.A.I.R program is a partnership where we work with faith institutions, no matter the size, location, or denomination, to share free resources with faith-based institutions or continue civic engagement while empowering partner organizations with effective tools and strategies that they can use to enhance their outreach efforts. The F.A.I.R program, in partnership with Fund 2 Foundation, has laid the groundwork for ministries to continue the work that they have been mandated to do, which is sharing the good news. The Faith app helps you and your church manage and organize day-to-day tasks, which also gives your admins the chance to throw away that spiral notebook and replace it with on-the-go technology. You have it in the palm of your hand, by downloading it from the App Store, which is commercial and available software. And with everything being digital, you will also have the chance to have all of your needed information in one place while controlling who has access to this sensitive information. Some of the Faith app's favorite features about partnering faith institutions include the people section, which gives you the chance to organize, connect, and keep track of who your members are. This is also beneficial in case you need volunteers for a certain event throughout the year, or you may simply need to use it to find someone in your clergy or any ministry to communicate with them. Whether you need to remind them of something or send them a quick email, but you don't have the information written down somewhere that you have to look for. You have it in the app. You also have the tag section, which allows you to group your ministries or certain individuals for collaboration into a single tag or folder. For instance, if you need to send out a reminder to your praise dance ministry, you can send an email or a text message from the platform to everyone in that specific tag or group. Tags also allows you to send out mass text messages or emails to everyone assigned under a specific tag or group. The last thing that I want to highlight in the features is the contributions and giving tag. We also have where this is giving you the ability to collect and receive tithes and offerings from your congregation through two easy methods. The first is a web link, which will be customized to your specific church or faith institution. And then you also have the option of text, which you will receive a phone number that we will go through in your onboarding process to connect you with your offerings and tithes. The Faith app keeps a running total of everything that you collect, and it also tracks it through the months and years so that you can have that on as a report in case you need it. You also have the privilege to start a campaign fund for any projects that you may have, like starting a new worship building fund to build a new place of worship for your congregation. So although that is just a few of the features that we highlighted tonight, we have a bunch that we'd love to show you whenever you start the onboarding process, or if you come to one of our live demonstrations, then you will see all of those. Tonight, one of our partnering faith institutions, First Jordan Grove, MBC in Brunswick, is using the tags feature. We will hear from how Miss Natascha Jones on how she uses the tags to group and organize different ministries.
What I like was the part where you can go and invite people up into groups. Like I put all the people in the choir ministry in a group. I put the deacons in a group. I put the deaconess in a group. I put we have a male outreach ministry. I put all those people in a group. We have Seniors in Action, which I work with. I have all those people in a group. Right. We have we have a lot of different auxiliaries of what ministries. So I was able to put the people in those which group they belong to.
Wow, Sierra. That was great to hear from Miss Jones, how she has personalized the way that she uses tags in the church management software. Woo-hoo! You allow it to work for you, and that's the best way of getting the most out of the Faith app. Tags allow you to break out your ministries into small groups and communicate with those small groups without having to send out a message to the entire congregation. We want you to know that the Faith app is user-friendly and easy to use. As Conductor Adams has said, it's on the go. So you download it from the App Store and you have all of the tools right in the palm of your hands. So now let's hear from Reverend Martin Williams from Payne Chapel AME in Brunswick as he shares two of his favorite features as well.
Say that I actually have a couple of favorite features, but the most favorite is to be able to text the members information in order for and as a mass text and not just as individual text. Also, one of the other features is to be able to store the members' names as a database and then keep track of birthdays and other important events in their lives.
Wow. Again, another amazing testimony from Reverend Martin Williams as he talks about his two favorite features of the F.A.I.R program or the Faith app. Amazing. Listen, what he said was that he needed to send out birthday messages. Everybody needs a birthday shout out, and you can do that with the Faith app and the F.A.I.R program. So, Sierra, let's pause for a moment and see if there are any questions that we have in the chat and see if we can get those questions answered that we have in the chat. So one of the questions that I see that we have is, how is the Faith app free?
Great question.
Here, I know, right? That's a great question. So when the F.A.I.R program or the Faith app started about 2 years ago, we were given a generous grant from fund to foundation. With this grant, we were able to develop the program and secure the licenses for the F.A.I.R program or the Faith app. So we could sow these licenses into the life of the faith institution for free. So yes, it is at no cost to you and your faith institution. We cover the cost for the next 3 years. We do all the heavy lifting. We do all the work. We train your team virtually so you can understand what you have been given. The Faith app allows F.A.I.R Count to build long-term relationships and partnerships. And what we ask is that you share out critical and important messages that we share with the pastor and the admin. So yes, it is at no cost to you and is free for the next 3 years as we will cover the costs. Another question we have received is, what happens after the 3 years? Inquiring minds want to know. Sierra, can you let our clergy and faith institutions know what happens after the 3 years?
Absolutely. Yeah. So after the 3 years, we will connect with you to ask if you would like to keep the Faith app. So if we receive a yes, we will continue to work with you to transition the license over to you. If your faith institution does not want to keep the software, we will also work out a separate transition time and cancel the license. However, we do cover the cost for the next 3 years. You are safe for the next 3 years, we promise. And you will still have access to the FAIR programs team in case you have any questions. So if we don't have any more questions for tonight, as we near closing, we bring you to our last point to talk about the FAIR program and the resources that we provide. Please, before I begin, keep note that you can still ask your questions in the chat as we proceed tonight. When you join the FAIR program family, you will have access to a number of things. One being the virtual tech support that we provide to you at any time. Just shoot us a quick email or give us a phone call if you have any of our phone numbers, which you can find on our emails or on the FAIR program site. And you can just ask us what's our availability, and we'll just communicate with you to set that up. You also have software management platforms that we can help you with, such as Zoom or Facebook Live and YouTube streaming, as well as Google Hangouts. So if you need some help on your Sunday live streaming, then we'll be there for you for that, to help you set that up. And we can also set that up in advance. We also provide one-on-one meetings with the Faith team. So the Faith team is us, and we do have a few other people that we work with. However, we are your main contacts. And whenever you connect with us for your one-on-one meeting, you will have the ability to ask any specific questions that you have, whether it's related to the Faith app or not. And then also just to talk about anything, if you need to set up something separate from the Faith app, or if you just have a question about some software, or you need advice on what technology is best to use, just ask. We also help with website creation and tools. These are only a handful of the things and the complimentary resources that we provide for you and your team that are always available to you. We're here to help and support you and in everything that you do. So before we close, one of the last points that I mentioned is website creation and website tools. So let's hear from Reverend Chambliss about how she was able to create a website with me to create a website for her Helena circuit.
I pastor 2 churches in the Macon, Georgia Conference, the Macon South District. I'm at the Helena circuit. There's one church in McRae, Georgia, and there's one church in Glenwood, Georgia. I am forever thankful for the FAIR program, for FAIR Count. We have a website. Oh my gosh. We have a free website. Absolutely free. I had a Facebook page, but I wanted a website, and we have a website, and Sierra worked on it and worked on it, and it is awesome.
Woo!
Thank you.
What a wonderful and powerful testimony from Reverend Chambliss. Woo! Thank you, Sierra, for all the hard work, for working with her to make sure that website got up and everything was taken care of. That was a beautiful testimony from Reverend Chambliss and the work that you are continuously doing with the Faith app. Woohoo! Well, everybody, I tell you, this wraps it up for us tonight. Thank you for joining us on our final stop for the Clergy Appreciation Month celebration that we have done this month. And so we will leave this with you. Clergy, pastors, ministers, leaders, teachers, we want to share with you that you can too get this FAIR program, the Faith app that we've been talking about. Visit our website at FAIR Count, www.faircount.org/faith, and fill out the interest form to receive this free gift. We are waiting on you. We are ready to help get you and your church set up with the Faith app. Or you can email us at faith@faircount.org, for more information or any questions you may have. So we say be on the lookout for future events and keep checking the website for future events about the FAIR program. Thank you, and we'll see you next time in a city near you. All aboard! Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us.